Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Mark Hazy here from Black Cat Comics in Rockin' Milpitas. Every Wednesday is New Comic Day, and I like to give you some great reasons to get down to your local comic shop and pick up something fun to read. It's a big, exciting week, packed with lots of great things to talk about. Got to start with the Marvel guys this week because, well, there's just a million things to talk about. Like this guy, The Amazing Spider-Man. It's your latest issue, cool Alex Ross cover. Continues the Clone Conspiracy stuff. If you missed Clone Conspiracy #1 last week, you still got a couple of copies. You definitely want to get in on that. A lot of fun stuff going on in Spider-Man these days. Lots of event stuff to talk about, like Death of X. This is #2. You might have picked up the first one a couple of weeks ago. This will be leading into your Inhumans versus X-Men stuff. Again, another one of the cool events Marvel's got going on, like Civil War 2. This is Civil War 2 Kingpin. That one. And A-Force. And Mockingbird, which we'll get to a little later. And Uncanny Inhumans are your Civil War 2 books for the week. Again, that stuff's been all red hot too. You don't have to pick up all the different crossovers. You can only read the main book. And if you're reading these side books, it doesn't distract too much, but it's fun stuff. So if you haven't been following the main Civil War book, you got to get into that. How about some first issues like Infamous Iron Man #1 with Victor Von Doom becoming Iron Man. Cool stuff. If you read Secret Wars, you know what happened to Doom at the end of that one. This picks up from there. Cool stuff. Other first issue jump-in points like Sam Wilson, Captain America. Everybody knows I'm a big Cap fan. This one and Steve Rogers have been a lot of fun. Black Panther starts a new story arc. Black Widow starts a new story arc. So lots of first issue jump-in points in case you're not following any of those titles currently. How about the many awesome women of Marvel like Mighty Thor, one of the biggest books in comics these days. Or Spider-Gwen, one of the biggest books Marvel has. Or Spider-Woman. This one's been a lot of fun. Cool porcupine cover there. Do you even know who the porcupine is? Rad one there. Silk. Or Patsy Walker. This book's been a lot of fun. Of course, I like anything with Black Cat on the cover, but big Patsy Walker fan. Book's a little quirky, but it's a lot of fun. Or the aforementioned Mockingbird. One of the Civil War 2 titles, but also one of the Women of Marvel, along with the unbeatable Squirrel Girl. Some of Marvel's most fun titles there, so check some of those out. How about Doctor Strange, Marvel's next big movie star? There's also a couple of Doctor Strange trade paperbacks out this week. One of the epics that's got a lot of the old 70s stuff in it. So make sure you check that out. How about a couple of Deadpool books like Back in Black or the first issue of Deadpool Too Soon? All New X-Men is your X book of the week. Astonishing Ant-Man and Carnage rounds out your Marvel stuff. Big week for the Marvel guys. Make sure you take a look at all that good stuff. Huge week for the DC guys too. Here's one you've been waiting for. That's Dark Knight 3, Master Race #6 from the all-time great Frank Miller. Again, one of the biggest books DC has. Always a big week for the Dark Knight, like that one, or like Batman #9, latest issue of the main series with a cool Bane cover by Tim Sale. Been loving those Tim Sale Batman covers. Superman's got his new issue this week. Been loving the super titles, this one, and action, Supergirl, Superwoman, fun stuff. If you can't get enough there, here's Trinity, second issue of that. We still got a couple of copies of the first issue if you missed that one. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman teaming up all the time, like in Justice League. Another one of the biggest books DC's got. Nightwing starts a new story arc this week after all that Monster Men stuff. Green Arrow and Green Lanterns. Always good to see the green guys showing up in a week. Harley Quinn. It's another DC book you've been waiting for. Part 2 of the latest story arc from that one. Cyborg and Aquaman round out your Rebirth stuff for the week. But wait, there's more. Like Suicide Squad Most Wanted with Killer Croc on there. Or the second issue of Raven. First issue totally sold out, so this is probably one you've been waiting for. Injustice is your non-continuity video game book tie-in. Cade Carson has a cybernetic eye. It's the first issue of your latest young animal stuff like the Doom Patrol books and some of the other things they got rolling out. Wacky Raceland is your Hanna-Barbera book for the week. Been loving this stuff like Future Quest and Scooby Apocalypse. Wacky Raceland, fun stuff there. Astro City is my Vertigo book of the week. I'm always talking up Astro City, those great Alex Ross covers. Kurt Busiek's one of the best writers in all of comics. Astro City is an excellent book, and if you don't believe me or if you don't know what I'm talking about, pick up this latest issue. You'll believe me when you're done with it. And Lucifer is your Vertigo book of the week because you like it just as much as the show. Great week for the DC guys too. And it's an awesome week for my friends at Dark Horse. You know, I'm always talking up this guy, Hellboy and the BPRD. And speaking of BPRD, love the great job Mignola does with all of his stuff. BPRD, Lobster Johnson, Abe Sapien, Baltimore, anything Hellboy-esque, you got to get up on that. Fun stuff. But they do lots of other stuff too, like Aliens. They also got Predator, cool sci-fi action. Or Usagi Yojimbo, one of the best comics of all time. Cool furry animal ninja stuff. How fun is that? Or Tomb Raider. I think that's an excellent premise for comics. And it's the anniversary of the video game, so it's time to be checking that out again. Or Dark Horse Presents is another book I like to talk about. If you're looking for something different, something new, it's an anthology book, some of the best talent in comics, short stories, unrelated to anything. Say, if you're looking for something new, something fun, something different, check out Dark Horse Presents. Great stuff there. And a good week for all the other guys, too. I Hate Fairyland is your Image book for the week. X-Files is my IDW book of the week because I dig me some Mulder and Scully. Kong of Skull Island is your Boom book of the week because, well, you love anything with King Kong. But I wanted to get to this. Join the Army, Kiss #1. It's my Dynamite book of the week. You love, if you're 100 years old like me, you love Kiss. Really great to see them back in comics. And, well, Dynamite's probably the only publisher they haven't gotten to yet. And Ninjak is your Valiant book of the week. Always encouraging you guys to have some Valiant stuff on your list, and Ninjak's a good one. And last but definitely not least is all the all-ages stuff like Powerpuff Girls. I'm a huge fan of the PPG, Mojo Jojo. Great stuff there. Pirates of the Caribbean. You might have seen this a couple of weeks ago, but we got shorted, so ours just got here. So when you get down here, make sure you check out some Pirates of the Caribbean. My Little Pony is your favorite all-ages book. And The Simpsons is my favorite all-ages book because it's just as awesome as the show. Like I said, it's a great week of stuff. All the publishers brought their A-game, so whatever your favorite title is, it's probably out this week. So check those shipping lists, get down to your local shop, pick up something super awesome. Want to mention that you've only got about a week and a half till the annual Black Cat Comics Halloween Spook Fest. It's going to be super awesome. We've got the party on Friday. We've got Halloween Comic Fest on Saturday where we're giving out comics to kids in costume. We got the swap meet on Sunday. Make sure you check out the newsletter, the events page at blackcatcomics.biz for all the info. Don't miss out. It's one of the coolest parties of the year. That's all we got for you for this week. You can check us out at Facebook, check us out at blackcatcomics.biz, check out our cool YouTube channel, or just get on down here to Rockin' Milpitas. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.